Okay, we're going to try this again. I was getting from the Occasions catalog. And you'll be able to begin ordering those items on January 3rd. So just I can see, or I can see. Here's my video. Okay, good. Try that. Okay, very good. I don't know if you recall last week, I told you that I hadn't even designed or started my Christmas cards. Well, yesterday was the day. I designed and made 60, yes, 60 cards. They went out in the mail today. My husband's off work between now and the end of the year, so the poor guy had to stand for like a half hour in the line at the post office and then put the stamps on them and put them in the mail. But he did it for me. He's a good husband. The next 2 weeks actually are holidays, because next Monday is Christmas Eve and the following Monday is New Year's Eve. I can't believe there's only 2 weeks left of 2019. Hold on here. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I don't think that I'll be doing any kind of lives the next 2 weeks because everybody will be busy with their families and their celebrations and things like that, okay? But remember, I still want you to share the video. And when you do, I want you to comment shared down below in the comments. And for those who do, you'll be entered in a drawing to win the project I make tonight. Like I said, it's all brand new product from the Occasions catalog. I don't think I'm using any celebration product, but I'm going to show you some of the things I have that are in the that you can get free during celebration. Our winner from last week for sharing my video was Rita Thomas. So Rita, you're going to win this sympathy card, and I'm going to get that out in the mail to you. I know where you're at. I know what your address is, so I will get this out here in the next few days. So it'll probably be sometime after Christmas when you get it. Just when you share, please comment below because I can't see everybody who shared sometimes. So, one more thing. If the comments are in the way while you're watching the video, you can just kind of swipe them to the right and they'll go away, and if you want them back, you swipe to the left. So, very good. I'm going to put this up in the holder, and we're going to get started, and I think the first thing I'm going to do is show you some of the great things you can get from for celebrations. You might have seen last week I showed this butterfly paper. It's called Botanical Butterflies DSP. It's one of the things you can earn free during celebration. And I'll go show you some of those. There's some black and white butterflies and there's some green foliage, black and white stripes. Here's some really pretty multicolored butterflies. This can be colored or left black and white. The other side of that is the yellow background. Aren't those pretty? So with a $50, at least in the US, it's $50. You could earn this pack of paper. Or you could earn these really cute embellishments. I haven't even opened it up. They're called Butterfly Elements, and they're wooden little butterflies. So looks like there's 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 little pieces of wooden embellishments in there. So those are nice. Add to your cards. You see a butterfly theme going, and we're going to be working with some butterflies tonight. Oh, this is probably one of my favorites. You can get this whole pack of ribbon for free with a minimum order. Again, in the US, it's $50. And so you can get 5 rolls of this Organdy ribbon. It all comes together. There's 5 yards in a roll. And I wanted to open up real quick here. Let me see which colors they are. just make sure I speak correctly. We have it comes in Balmy Blue, Lemon Lime Twist, Highland Heather, Daffodil Delight, and Grapefruit Grove. So aren't those pretty? Very Easter, spring. These are colors I like. So you could get all of that whole package with if you make the minimum order. There's some stamp sets too. This one, it's called So Hoppy Together. It's got these cute little frogs. Oh, my light's in the way. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get that out of the way there. There we go. Now we're in business. So this really cute So Hoppy Together stamp set with these cute little adorable frogs. This one's also free during celebration for the $50 order. It's called Hello Cupcake, and it's got some great sentiment. Sweet wishes, sprinkled with love, celebrate you. And I've actually used this already. I made some swaps that I had to get out in the mail last week using that set. Here's a really pretty one that's also free. It's called Lovely Lattice, and I think I want to do this and use the blends to color and shade those flowers. I think they're so pretty. And then there's a couple of things in the catalog that are available with a $100 order. I mean, there's more than this too for $50. I don't have everything yet. I may have the majority of it by the time it's all over. I know there's a set of framelits that you can get with a $100 order, or you can get this photopolymer stamp set called Lasting Lily with a $100 order. And it's one of the distinctive stamps. If you remember last year during celebration, we had that really pretty flower. That was that new patented technique that Stampin' Up! Had. Well, for this year for celebration, they did this really nice lily. So I'm excited to use that. We always need sympathy cards, unfortunately. I think I mentioned to please share my video, and at the bottom, like that video or tell me that you shared it, and you'll get a chance to win tonight's product that I make. Rita Thomas wins the project I made last week, this sympathy card using the embossing mats, if you recall. So Rita, I'll get that out to you. So let's get started. I'm going to show you. We are going to make this, I told you there's butterflies, this really cute, simple, adorable thank you note. And it uses this stamp set called Butterfly Gala. You may have remembered last week I pulled out the punch, the butterfly punch. I'm forgetting the name of it, and I used it to cut this butterfly here out of the Designer Series paper. So I use this. Well, this punch also cuts out these butterflies that are in this set. And they actually, let me show you, they actually come attached together. So if you wanted to stamp them and punch them out like that, you could. It'd make it really simple. So I'm not using the punch tonight. I thought I was going to, and then I realized I didn't need it. So we're not going to use it. We're going to make this really cute card using the Butterfly Gala stamp set. So let me get started here. Oh, and the paper, the gingham paper, that is new in the Occasions catalog. It's Gingham Gala 6x6 paper stack. And I'll show you here in a second. It has Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist. Well, actually, that's the same colors that are in our pack of ribbons. So one side is the larger gingham check, and the other side is the smaller. I think that's cute. I always kind of like gingham. Reminds me of when I was a little girl. Mom put me in a lot of gingham. So here's the Daffodil Delight. There's the Highland Heather, Grapefruit Grove, Lemon Lime Twist, and Balmy Blue. So we're going to be using this paper tonight. Okay, let's pull that over there. I'll put that card right there. And we're going to start with the base of our card uses our heavyweight white Whisper White paper. Did you know that Stampin' Up! Has two different weights of paper? They have a heavier white cardstock, which is like our regular cardstock, and then they have the thinner, which is more for like layering on your cards. So when you're doing a card base, it's important to use, you know, to get a nicer card, to use the heavier as your base. So we're going to start out, and from this set we're going to use the sentiments that says thank you so very much, and we're going to stamp that in basic gray. So make sure I got a good stamp. And remember, we're using photopolymer, and it doesn't have that cushion behind it like our rubber stamps do. So it's always, you get a better stamp if you stamp on a something that has a little bit of give to it, a little bit of cushion. So we're going to put this right down here in the corner. And there we go. Very good. So, and this piece of paper, this cardstock is half of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, so that makes it 8.5 by 5.5. So right now I'll put that off to the side. Then I'm going to bring in our piece of the Gingham Designer Series paper. And this piece of paper, this is the Balmy Blue, it's 3 by 4.25 inches. Now on the first one I did, I put the larger gingham up. This one I think I'm gonna try it this way and see if I like it any differently. So where's my, there we go. So we're just gonna attach this to our card front and put it right about, let's see, it should be just, yep, there we go. Right about there. Great. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside for right now. Now next, we're going to stamp our butterflies on our piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this piece is 3 by 3.5 inches long, and we're going to stamp that with the Memento Tuxedo Black. Whoops, Tuxedo Black, sorry about that. And we're going to put it kind of toward the top of our piece of paper, because we want to leave room at the bottom for the ribbon. I want to make sure I get this nice and inked up. Let's get this centered here. There we go. Got those. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could just color those in with blends. But we're going to use, they gave us stamps to color in the butterflies in the different parts, okay? So now I'm going to use Calypso Coral, and I am going to ink it up for the small butterfly. But before I stamp it on my butterfly, I'm going to stamp off. What I'm doing is I'm just taking some ink off of the stamp so it's not quite so dark. And because this is photopolymer, it makes it pretty easy to see right through it and get your placement. And there you go. Look at that. Now we're going to do the same with the large butterfly using the Balmy Blue and the stamping off technique. And I'll show you in a minute after I stamp these stamped off, I will show you the difference in the color, and you'll see why it was so important to stamp off. Okay, so let me get this here, get this all lined up. Oops, I almost forgot to stamp off. Guys, gotta remind me. Okay, Okay, so it's pretty light right now. There we go. And I have the bottom set of wings. There we go. And we're going to stamp those. And what I like using this stamping off technique, it actually gives you more bang for your buck with your ink pads, because then it's like you have two for you. You have a little darker shade and a little lighter shade. So here's my stamped off version, and I'm going to show you, there it is when I didn't stamp off. Pardon the ink at the bottom there, but you can see how it's much darker. It's just not as pretty. I think this is a much prettier look for the butterflies. Okay, so that's the difference there. I think, yep, we are done stamping. So we're going to put little rhinestones on our butterflies. I'm going to put a small rhinestone. Come on. Right here in the middle of the small butterfly. And a medium-sized one on the larger, because you guys have little blings on everything. Then, last but not least, is our bow, using our ribbon. Now this is 3/8 inch satin ribbon. This is in the Occasions catalog, and this is Calypso Coral. So you can see I've just really used two colors, the Balmy Blue and the Calypso Coral. So now I am kind of bow challenged. Some days I'm really good with bows, some days I'm not. So I'm going to show you my little cheat here. So don't tell anybody. And what I do is I just cut this ribbon, and then I'm going to adhere it with a glue dot. And so I don't have to worry about tying a bow that doesn't, you know, stay, the ribbon sliding off the card. I'll show you here. Oops. Get this reoriented again. Okay, there we go. So I just kind of bring that over. I used to just use the snail adhesive, but I think I like the glue dots better to hold the ribbon. So there's that. Then to make our faux bow, as it is, as you might just take another smaller piece of ribbon, run it through there, put a knot. Hold on here. After yesterday was marathon card making. 60 of them. I can't believe I made 60 cards yesterday. Whew. Christmas cards. And then you just kind of trim your ends off. Let me trim that end up a little bit. And look at that. No one would really know that was not a real bow unless you told them. So then we're going to attach this to our card front using dimensionals. And I'm going to use 4 corners and then one in the center, just because it's a little bit bigger piece. Give it a little bit of extra support, especially if you were going to mail it, as we know how the mail gets smashed sometimes. Did you hear that postage is going up to I think it's 55 cents in January, so stock up on your stamps now. Need to buy some more international stamps. Is what I need to buy. Okay, so then I'm gonna turn this around so that it face me, and then I'll turn around and show you. So I like it so that there's a little bit of the designer series paper showing underneath it. There you go. So which one do you like better, the larger check or the smaller check? I don't know, I kind of like the bigger one more, I think. But, okay, so I think that's all I have for right now. So starting January 3rd, you can start ordering from the Occasions catalog, and I showed you all of the cute products you can earn for free. Please share my video, comment you shared, and then you'll get a chance to possibly win this card tonight. And the next 2 weeks are holidays. Next Monday is Christmas Eve, and the next week is New Year's Eve. So we probably won't be back until in January, probably 7th. But that doesn't mean I might not pop on and do something spontaneous between now and then. So I'm going to wish everyone, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you all in 2019. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great day, and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.